All right. Hi, everyone. I'm Celeste Licorish, community advocate and wellness coach, and I've been a friend of Krista for many, many years, and I'm really excited about the launch of her new book, Half Life. And Krista, I've got a question for you. So your main character, you've made that person a middle-aged woman. What was your motivation for choosing the character to be at that age and stage in her life?
Middle-aged women make for really rich literary characters. And in this case, my main character, Ellen, is, she's just at that age where nothing's black and white anymore. She understands sort of the tension between truth and clarity. She is going through the physical changes of middle age, and they're not all negative, but they're challenging. She's a single mother, and she's about to lose her child, who's about to go away, and there's a sense of loss there, and a sense of like, well, what's next, right? And I think for her, there's all this possibility in that, and in a way to kind of move forward into it. There's a sense that there's just stuff that she's been carrying that she hasn't dealt with, and this is the time. Like, this is the time to both acknowledge it and deal with it. So I think middle age is rich for all of those things. I think there are things that have to be maybe given up, but then there's also new horizons. And I think that is exciting. And I think Ellen sort of embodies that idea of how to engage with middle age.
Nice. So she's kind of at this stage in her life where she's entering a new phase, letting go of some older things and embracing possibilities for future.
Yeah. And that letting go, I mean, I'll be frank with you, that letting go is not perfect. It's not, she's not gonna deal with things perfectly. And I think that's part of it too, right? Is the messiness of these parts of our lives, the messiness of carrying wounds and trying to exercise them in a way that, just allows you to embrace the possibility that's left in life, and the remaining desire and ambition, because all of that is still there, but it's there differently than it was as a younger woman. And I think I think she's just going to do it in the way that Ellen does things, right? It's quirky, it's imperfect. And part of that process, part of that journey is just to also forgive herself for those approaches.
You have some history to sort of reckon with and reconcile and figure out, right? Because, it's like the runway is only so long. So how much time are you going to spend on what's already gone by?
Yeah. And Celeste, like the body's an interesting thing, right? It's an interesting challenge for women at midlife. I think we can become more fearful if we're not careful. And I think that is also part of Ellen's dilemma and struggle. Like, how is she coping with this next part of her life when her daughters have gone? She's got an aging mother. She's trying to figure out what's left of ambition, what's left of desire, all those things.
That's awesome. As a middle-aged woman myself, I'm really anxious to learn about Ellen's journey and see the parallels between hers and my own. So,
well, I'm also a middle-aged woman. And I'm trying to sit deeply in it. So yeah, and this book was part of it. Thanks so much for your question.
No problem. Thanks.